Yeah, I'm going to start. We just gave a game ball out, and I think it's important. You guys, I'm sure, saw before the game. You know, our Browns family's hurting a little bit right now, hurting a lot right now. We lost Bridget McDevitt, the wife of Ted Taiwang, our general counsel, vice president, to cancer. And everybody knows what's going on with crucial catch. And, you know, it affects everybody, an awful disease. And so we're hurting, but wanted to make sure that Ted and his family got a game ball. And we were thinking about them. We're talking about them throughout all of this. On the game, with the injuries, I'll start. Wyatt Teller has a calf strain. He'll have an MRI in the morning. Ronnie Harrison has a concussion. We'll know more about that in the next couple of days. Jacob Phillips has a knee injury. He'll have an MRI in the morning. We'll know more about that. You know, the game was hard. It was a hard-fought game. We knew that it was going to be a physical game. That's a very good football team, I think. I think that was a great team win. That was all about the team. Wasn't pretty at times, wasn't perfect. I think offensively we didn't put our defense in a great spot very often in that second half. But for us to come away with a pick six and a safety, I thought was outstanding. So great team win. And with that, I'll take any questions.
All right, thank you, Coach. We'll go into questions. As a reminder, you can hit the participants button and the official raise hand function to raise a question. The first one will go to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, Kevin, we can ask Baker ourselves, I guess, here in a few minutes, but it looked like he was favoring maybe his shoulder, maybe his hand, gutted it out there at the end. What was going on there?
Yeah, it was ribs, and we'll have an x-ray here later.
Mary Kay Cabot, we'll go to you.
Yeah, Coach, can you just talk about how, Miles came up big again with another game-changing play with the big hit in the end zone there?
Yeah, he seems to do that. And he's a great player, and we need him to be a great player, and he's answering the bell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary Kay. Next up is Dan Lobby.
Hey, Coach. You mentioned Ronnie Harrison, also Rashard Higgins, guys that maybe haven't played a lot recently but made big contributions for you. What does that kind of mean?
Yeah, and sheltered Redline. Guys step up. That's the nature of the National Football League. And when you play a good team, a physical game, you're going to need guys to step up. When their number's called, we're proud of it.
Thanks, Dan. We'll go to Scott Petty for our next question.
Hey, Kevin, you mentioned the offense not doing as well in the second half. What do you think the biggest difference was from first half to second half?
Good question, Scott. I'd have to watch it to give you a good answer. They made some plays. We couldn't get in a rhythm. Didn't rip any runs out of there. That's a very good defense. I think everybody knows that. And so we traded some body blows, but credit to them for making life hard on us.
Thanks.
Next up is Jeff Shadell. Jeff, your line's open.
Hey, when you're talking about those guys who stepped up, how about Dearness Johnson there too? That big run at the end there kind of iced it for you.
It was unbelievable. What a great job by Dearness. Man, did we need that. And that was a great effort. I'd have to watch it. I don't know how he got loose there so quickly, but did a great job, stayed in bounds, great ball security. So nice job.
Thanks. We'll go to Doug LeMaurice for our next one.
Kevin, you guys have run the ball so effectively this year. Did you kind of figure that you'd have to come out and be able to throw it on that Colts defense? And why were you so effective throwing the ball in the first half?
Well, we knew nothing was going to be easy today, Doug, and just felt like there were going to be some opportunities for some big plays in the pass game. We felt, at least, and they were there. We connected on a few, and we have to be ready in any game to play the game that is called for. I just felt like that was important for us early, and then we'll make sure that we find ways to move the ball any which way we can.
Thanks, Doug. We'll go to Nate Ulrich next.
Hey, Coach, obviously your defense has been producing those takeaways throughout the season, but for the defense to produce points, just how much of a lift does that give the entire team, not only on the scoreboard, but just emotionally in terms of energy in the game?
Yeah, that was outstanding. Again, we needed it, and that's what great team wins oftentimes. When one side of the ball is not getting it done, the other side picks them up. So that was outstanding. Obviously, we can't let happen what happened on that kickoff there, the ball coming back down for a touchdown for them. That's obviously not playing complimentary football. We have to be better there. But Ronnie's pick was huge.
And speaking of special teams, what can you say about Cody Parkey and just the consistency he's brought to you guys after obviously you had to make the change after week 1?
Yeah, he's making his kicks. Not easy. He's making points.
All right, thank you. Our next question will go to Jake Trotter.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't know if you realized, but the last time the Browns were 4-1, you weren't even in high school yet. Could you feel the excitement out there? You know, there were a few more fans given the start you guys have had to this season, especially given how little of it there's been, you know, for this fan base in recent years.
Yeah, I thought our fans were outstanding tonight. It was 12,000 strong. They were loud. They were into it. Our team absolutely feeds off their energy. So really, really pleased with our fans this evening.
Thank you, Jake. Do we have any more questions for the coach? We'll take one more from Doug Maurice.
Kevin, you come in as a first-year coach in the middle of a pandemic. Your off-season is limited. If you thought this had a chance to be a good team, did you think, honestly, that it might take a little while for everything to come together? And just the idea that with the first-year staff, you guys are here at 4-1. What do you think of that?
I think we have a ways to go. I think obviously we're in this to win it. We know that every week we're trying to win these games, and they're going to be hard. And I think we're thinking about the next one, and we'll celebrate this one for a few hours here. But the challenge is coming next week. That's just how this NFL comes at you every single week. So I think our guys understand the focus has to really be week to week, but we'll celebrate this one first.